Alright, to start off this video, we just finished our goal, our big goal of getting 10,000 Revenant kills, and it looks like we have 10,001, so we had one extra. But yeah, I mean, it sort of really feels good to get this least AFK thing out of the way, although I imagine that crafting some, what's it called, green dragon hide bodies with green dragon might be a little bit less because, you know, it's like 10 seconds of AFK in between inventories, so yeah, we'll see what, well, we'll get around to other things later, I'm confident we will. So after I finished the 1,000 Revenants killed in this episode, I decided to just do some more AFK stuff, which is mostly everything besides, I guess, you know, crafting the green d'hide bodies. Green d'hide bodies are actually still pretty good money, I think, right now, but yeah, so right now I've just been, actually, a while ago I was mining some gems from the Alcara gem mine, and basically I've just been turning them into necklaces, and I'll almost be done with it. I turned some emeralds and rubies and diamonds into necklaces, and so that should, I think, get a fair bit of money back, because, yeah, I also bought about 2k gold bars recently. Okay, unfortunately our gold necklaces aren't insta-selling for 5% below price. I'll probably just wait for them to, I guess, sell that price. It's interesting though, the price of gem necklaces, at least in free-to-play, I guess excluding Sapphire, are going down, and the price of gold bars is going up, so yeah, it's just the market right now. Okay, so my diamond necklaces are taking really forever to sell off. Basically, I'm trying to think of what methods I could use to basically get some like crafting experience while also making some money. Basically, I calculated that if I'm mining gems and cutting them, that's about 65k an hour. It's also about 70 to 80k per hour at emeralds, so total is maybe like 70k per hour if you consider everything. So I don't know, maybe it just makes more sense to just sort of mine the mine the gem rock. Okay, so we just sold off our necklaces for a little bit. It was about 44.12. G price was at about 5k, and we just got $1 million from that. So I think that bought, let's see, how much did we buy? We bought a quarter worth. We bought about 4 or 5 mil worth of gold bars, so this probably is a profit. Yeah, it's definitely a profit because gold bars were like 2.25k, and then I mined the diamonds myself, so we did make some profit. Actually, some good news. Looks like our emeralds are going up in price now. We just sold, I think, 531 for like 4.9k. It was definitely less than 4.9k last time I checked, so that's pretty good. Okay, so as some of you may or may not know, a couple episodes ago I made a bunch of cooking urns, but I found out that you can't use them for swordfish, so I dropped them. But what I found out is that tuna cook for about 100 XP each. If you include the urns, it's 120 XP each. Compared to swordfish, that's 140 XP per swordfish, so it's still less XP than swordfish, but tuna's way cheaper and probably easier to come by, and I guess I just want to break the bank less. I mean, you're not really breaking the bank with cooking, to be honest. I think it's an alternate way of training, basically. So, for example, like, you know, if I just feel like, well, I don't want to spend this much money on swordfish, or if the swordfish are just not buying, then I could just buy the tuna and it will sell for very close to break even if you consider the fact that you're using plain cooking urns. Okay, so I literally just found out right now that in free play you can actually make incense sticks, which are basically, well, I don't really have much of an idea what they are. They came out when I was on break from Runescape. But yeah, so you can apparently make those incense sticks. Apparently you can make some good profit too, but the problem is that it's actually pretty bad XP, you know, it's about 20k XP, a little bit more at the higher end of your free-to-play incense sticks, so there's that to consider, but yeah, maybe it's a good method. I'll definitely have to try it. Okay, so later today I'm probably going to try using the incense sticks. Now the incense sticks are something I mentioned, I think, in a previous clip that you can get some money from, but yeah, I doubt the supplies will buy in a reasonable amount of time though, so that's one reason I'm kind of not exactly optimistic about this training method in particular. Okay, this is really interesting. You're making maple incense sticks profit from fire making. You can actually profit from fire making. That is really cool. Unfortunately, we don't need fire making experience. We need prayer. And to do that, we'll have to buy some accursed urns, basically. Either that, or make our own incense sticks and buy the accursed ashes, rather. Or just try to buy these off the GE and see what price they'll sell at. Okay, this obviously isn't very much money, and besides, we'd still have to kind of craft the maple sticks ourselves because they're clearly not selling on the GE for well over the GE med price. So, yeah, accursed urns, accursed ashes are also going up. Or at least they are up right now, but yeah, so you can make money from fire making, but it's not a whole lot, honestly. Yeah, honestly, it's only about 54k XP per hour because I'm making about 1,000 of these per hour, at least one every 3 seconds. So if you include bank time, then it's probably about 55 to 60K per hour fire making XP, and you're also making money from it. And sadly, the maple incense sticks don't sell. So, well, there's that for a moneymaker gone. Okay, so I just started using some tuna or cooking tuna on the fire just for. I mean, it's obviously a little bit less XP. You know, getting 110 right now instead of maybe like 150. If we have plain cooking urns, it's about 120 or so. So it's not that much, but the thing is, with the tuna, you lose a lot less money. You lose almost no money. Um, let's see. Yeah, you lose almost no money. The price of raw tuna is pretty much exactly the same as the cooked tuna. So that's actually something that's really helpful, that you can get roughly the same XP rate but lose less money. Not that cooking is really expensive anyway. So I'm thinking about whether or not I want to invest in some portable cooking ranges. Now, if I invest in a portable cooking range, then obviously I'll be spending some money, but might save some more time in the long run when there's not any portables at World 3 GE. But at the same time, I might want to also get the brazier, because prayer XP is pretty costly. It's about 4.2 GP if you're using big bones, but about 11 GP per XP if you're using big bones. So there is that thing to consider. Okay, it's been a couple days since we last traded Domic for our threads. Now, obviously, I wasn't recording on screen, but see, you can get 1,000 free Fred every day, including Iron Man, and I think they're selling for a lot less than the GE price. Let's see. Hang on. We'll just buy them. We'll just click examine. Let's see how much they sell for. 17 coins. Okay, so not really worth coming here, but, well, I guess if you can't buy them on the GE, then it's probably worth coming here. Yeah, so here I'm just killing lesser demons beneath the Karamja volcano dungeon, or beneath the volcano in the dungeon. It's different from the Tsar city, if you know that from members, but yeah, I'm just sort of debating about whether or not I really want to go for the magic skilling pet that I don't really have right now. But yeah, I mean, I could just, at the very least, the lesser demons are sort of aggressive, as they'll attack you one after another. But I don't really know if I want to grind this out. Maybe just because I'll consider it maybe a combat skill, and then not see it through to having it be a true skilling pet. So there's that. Okay, it's our first daily challenge. Well, first daily challenge. It's the only daily challenge of the only 3 daily challenges of the challenges you get in free to play, and I'm really close to 104 cooking. We have about 18K left, and we're definitely going to get it right now. So if we click claim rewards, we'll get 104 virtual cooking, and let's do that. And there you go, we got 104 virtual cooking leveled up. We are, how many XP are we? We're at 82.880 million XP away. So still a long ways to go, but we're making progress, which is always a good thing. But yeah, can't wait for 105. So I'm not totally sure what sort of XP bonus we got. Well, we got, let's see, something like Valentine's Flip or Valentine's Slam. But basically somebody just flipped the coin or something and then gave everybody about 2 or 3% boost extra. So why not just use them on their bones, because they're really kind of expensive right now. So I just came back to Achilles Urn, basically finish up my set of, I think, emerald necklaces, and I have about 1,500 left in the bank, or 1,500 emeralds left in the bank, so I think we'll make a pretty good profit at the end of this, and yeah, I'm just doing some of this almost as a daily sort of thing, daily sort of ritual, to just get the extra crafting XP in and make some money at the end. So I've kind of figured out that I'm not exactly as interested in flipping anymore as I might have once been a couple weeks ago. There was still, again, I mentioned flipping old school, who's got a bunch of interesting videos on his channel. But yeah, I mean, mostly when I'm just logging on RuneScape, at least on weekdays, I've just been sort of kind of trying to do something really relaxed and kind of AFK, not get involved too much. But yeah, I was flipping more often on, I guess, old school, because you have 3 slots there, and I want to keep 1 slot on here for RuneScape 3, so I can actually skill with stuff. But it's just a little bit of a hassle. Like, well, actually, it might be less of a hassle if I just say start with 1 flip and then just did 1 or 2 flips per day, and then come back the next day and just check on them, and just, even if they sell before I log off, I'll just leave them in the GE for then. Alright, so we just opened up our price checker, and we're going to price check our 2,000 emerald necklaces. So if we go at GE med price, it's about 9.5 mil. I don't think it's going to sell for GE med price, but I can check. So let's just go over here, put in sell. We would lose 200K from the tax, so let's try 9.3 mil. And it hasn't sold yet, but I'm confident it's going to sell overnight at the very least. So yeah, but that's the end of this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did, or if you liked it. Just do all that good stuff for me, please. And hopefully if you did like it, I'll see you in the next installment of this series. So take care.